Hello everyone, welcome to the live class. Can you all hear me? Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. Thank you so much for confirming. Thank you. Okay, so today we are going to do academic writing task 1 because many of the students they wanted to do it. So just let me know what you know about it, like what we have to do and what kind of writing task we get. Let me know that first so that we can start. Hi, thank you so much. Okay, so just tell me what you know about academic writing task 1 so that I can know that how much you have information about it, like what we have to write, how we have to write, and what graphs or charts we get. Just let me know so that we can start. Whatever you know about it, let me know. Writing task 1 comes with basically bar graph. No, it's not only bar graph. We have different graphs, like we have a pie chart, we have table, we have picture, sometimes we have process. So we get all these things. Like when we are doing na, yes, we have to spend 40 minutes. Sorry, 20 minutes. Yes. We have to break that into passages using the given statement. True. Yes, the very first thing is that you get two tasks. The task one is going to be graph for the academic students and letter for the general ones. Okay, so there you will get any of the charts that can be a bar chart, that can be pie chart, that can be a table, a process, or a picture. So we have a lot of them, and we have sometimes two pie charts and one bar graph, one pie chart. So that can be also the case. So you have to learn all the things. And the main thing, which I always tell in academic writing task 1, is the vocabulary. Because it is the simplest task. Everything is in front of you. You just need to give it, like you have to give all the information without repeating yourself, because there are going to be trends, maybe increasing, decreasing. So you need to get the vocabulary so that you do not repeat yourself while you are explaining the chart, because you have the chart, you have all the information, everything will be written over there. So you just need the vocabulary. Vocabulary, I will try to find it out. So I will share in the group so that you can get it. And the main thing is, do not repeat yourself and try to add all the things that you can see. So the very first thing is you have to write the introduction. Introduction is going to be the paraphrasing of the question, that whatever is there, you have to paraphrase it. Paraphrase like the question. I will show you the questions as well. Then is the overview. The second paragraph is going to be the overview, where you will write the most striking features that you were able to see at the very first glance, and you want the reader to know as well the most important things. Okay, then you make two paragraphs. Those are going to be about the details, all the details. And in overview, do not write any kind of percentages or numbers, just the striking feature. if you're talking about the highest, the lowest, so that is going to be there. And in paragraphs, you will write all the details which are left. Okay, so I will show you the questions as well so that we can discuss. Any other question about the format, or if you want to add up anything, you can let me know. So this is line chart. This is bar. This is table. And this one is a process. This is pie chart. Okay. So this is what we have to do. We have different kind of charts that we get. Okay. And then you have to see which is the most striking feature. Then you have to explain it. What has happened to it? Okay, switch back. See, you have to check how many things are there. If suppose they're talking about the countries, you have to see how many countries, what is being done, and is it visible? Can you all see it? Yeah, when you go to the full screen, you will be able to do it. Hmm. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to check if suppose they're talking about the countries about their expenditure on their daily goods, whatever they were buying in so and so year, you have to see that. You have to see what they are doing. Expenditure is being done on what? The things. Then the years and the currency as well, the country as well. All these things should be there in your mind. You need to check all these things. And then when you start with the introduction, suppose we are talking about this chart. In this chart, the line in this one, what they are doing is movement of people from rural to urban areas in three countries and predictions for future years. You have to summarize by selecting and reporting the main features, and we have to make the comparisons where relevant. What is happening here is people from Iran, Indonesia, and the other one I can also see. I have to zoom it up. Russia. Okay. So they are moving from the rural areas to urban areas. You have to check which lines are there and what they are doing, which is the lowest and which is the highest, and where you were able to see the changes. Like suppose if there is a significant increase or when there is a decrease. So you have to see all these things. Okay, let me know what will be the introduction of this question so that I can see. Introduction of this question, what you will write, you have to add everything which is given in the question. It's just like the writing task too. Do not add or remove anything new. Whatever is there, you have to write that only. Include all the information which is given in the question. Okay, so now write the introduction of this one. Then we will discuss the overview so that you can get an idea that how you have to write this kind of task. Okay, write the introduction. Add everything which is given in the question. Do not leave anything. Yes, you have to rephrase it in the introduction, write it down. You have to write down the introduction. We will do one or two tasks together so that you can get an idea that how we have to do. Okay. Whatever you are able to see, you have to write here. Screen not clear. I'll do one thing, I'll share in the groups as well. So that in which group are you? You are there in the live class. I will share in the live class group so that you all can see. I have shared all of them. The first one which we are doing is the line graph. I'll share in other groups also so that everybody can see. Okay, I have shared in the group check, Jacqueline. Okay, write the introduction, guys. Figure below. Do not say figure below because this is a kind of test where they are testing that are you able to see the graph and you are able to write down the correct name. The name is line, so you have to write the line graph below. And you will not write below because there is nothing below. Here you can see this, like there is a introduction, then there is a chart, then we can say below. But when you are describing it, you will not say below. That is going to be wrong. The line chart illustrates. Simple. Keep it simple. Okay. Illustrates the current and future predictions in regards to the movement of people towards urban areas from Iran, Indonesia, and Russia in 3 years. Okay. Otherwise, it's fine. Do not write below and write the name of the graph. This is what you have to do when you are doing your writing task one of academic. Okay. Others, if you are trying, because we have less students, otherwise we have so many students when we are doing writing task two, because I think we have very less students for academic. We have more students for the general. So the participation is going to be very less. Otherwise, it's fine. So others who are trying, write it down. Whatever you understand, write it here. Because we all are learning, there's nothing like that that anybody is going to judge you or something. Whatever you know, whatever you are able to understand, just write it here. Okay? Always, always keep it simple. Do not go for, higher sounding words or vocabularies. And in writing task one, we can't even do that because everything is given. So we just have to write it. The main thing is write the things, check it properly, which trends it is following, if it is going, stagnated, if it is going into the increase, if it is decreasing. All these things you have to check. Like if I talk about the significant thing, then it will be the green line because that is the lowest, and at the end it is going the highest. That is Iran. So you have to check all these things that how you are going to write. Okay. And even you can talk about the red one, that it was not the lowest, but it was at the low and ended up being the lowest one. It didn't go up. So all these things, this can be your overview. Like you have to tell the most significant, the most important thing that you were able to see and you want the reader to know as well. Okay, so this was the introduction. I don't think others are trying. So let's move on to the overview. Like what can be the overview? Overview, the most important thing, the very first thing you were able to notice, that is the most significant one as well. So write the overview again. And others who are writing, and if you are trying, just write it down. I will check and will let you know. Okay. The line chart illustrates the migration of individuals. Yes, migration of individuals from town to metropolis. Good. But you haven't written the years, you haven't written the countries. All these things need to be there because we have to give all the information, all the keywords that we are going to use, and all the keywords we are seeing in the graph, we have to write. And even you should write, uh, like they are talking about, they're talking in millions. So you have to write millions as well. That was left in your introduction as well, Saibjot, that it is about the millions as well. Okay, okay. Travel freaks. So include all the things, all the keywords, because this is how, this is a kind of introduction that what you are going to do, what you're going to write, and what you're going to write about. Okay. The ones who are writing the introduction complete it, and the ones who have completed it write the overview. These two things are the most important when you are aiming for 7 or 7 plus band score. They have to be flawless. Include all the details which are given. Keep it simple, keep it understandable, but include everything. What is your name, Travel Freaks? Because I don't know who you are from the group. You're always there. I always feel like asking, but I always forget. Overview, introduction. Try. Okay, so we have one more now. Okay, Adi, you're from the Instagram. Okay, the line graph illustrates the individuals. Most of it will not be there because individuals, simple individuals of you have written. So there is no need of that. Countryside are, um, the line graph illustrates the individuals of countryside are moves. No, when you are writing are, it has to be moving towards cities between three countries and projection for future years. This is not good. You know, the thing is, try to add millions as well. and they are talking about the past and they're talking about the future. Our moves means you're talking about the present. It's not about the present, it's about the past and it's about the future. You have to tell that what they are, it's about the it's about the future. You have written that, but try to add the things in a proper way, in a very clear way. This is not clear because the tense you have chosen is not correct. Okay, change it. Next is to sum up. It's not to sum up, overview. You can simply write it. In the later years, people from Iran started to migrate in huge numbers into other countries than Indonesia and Russia. Okay, the overview can be this. In overview, do not write numbers, do not write percentages, write the most significant thing that you were able to notice. Okay. The line chart depicts the migration of individuals from villages to metropolitans in three countries, name of three, and assuming about the coming era. This is a good one. And add millions also that they are talking about in millions. Like you have to tell that as well if they're talking about in percentage and if they're talking about any, you have to give the detail here. Very good. Sahib Jyot, your introduction was good. The things which I told you, just try to change. Ajay, yours was nice. Pooja, yours was good. The only thing is change the tense, okay? And grammar should be perfect. Your grammar. Are moves is totally incorrect. Are moving or countryside move. This can be the tense that you can use. Travel freaks, yours is also fine. Hmm. Okay. Now, time for the overview. The ones who haven't written, they can write it. And I will give one task. The people who are participating, they will write that one and they will get it evaluated from me. Okay. The ones who are participating, those, and your four people who are participating. So you will get a task and you will get it evaluated because participation is must. It was good. Because you have just started Cyberjot, so it was good, I would say. Hmm. Write the overview. So we have four students, and you will get a chart at the end that you have to write, and I will evaluate it. Okay. Write down the overview. Okay, and what vocabulary we can use at the place of increase and at the place of decrease for steady increase, for steady decrease, for sharp increase, sharp decrease. What words can be written? I think I uploaded something like that in my Facebook. It's been months, but it should be there. I will check and share with you. Okay. I think I have the PDF as well. I will try to find it out and share in the groups. Okay. So tell me which vocabulary words you know for increase, decrease, sharp decrease, all these things, so that we can discuss and others can also come to know about other words that can be used. Here we can't see something like that, everything is going in a steady pace. In this one, ups and downs, rising and decreasing. Hmm. What else can be written? I need to share the vocabulary with you guys so that you can get the words because if we are talking about Iraq and if we're talking about Russia, the trends are going to be same. And if we are saying increasing, 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 so how can we expect a seven band school? So this is the problem here. Everything goes with the vocabulary because you have to repeat the things. You have to write everything. Yeah, dramatical increase, growth. These words you can write. So you need to have more words so that you don't do not repeat yourself. You do not repeat the words again and again. Okay, very good. Overview. Overview. I think only Sahib Jot has written. Try, guys. Write it down. And suppose if there is any question which I'm not able to answer during the class, suppose I miss any question, then you can ask in the groups as well. Sometimes I am not able to answer, like in the weekend, I was busy. I was not able to answer a lot of questions, but I will answer them now after the class. Okay. When increase, climb, rise. Rise can also be written. Okay, we have the overview. Overview. In the first glance, it's clear that Iran and Russia significantly reached that upward trend, while Indonesia do not. Preferred. Mismatch. Do not prefer. And it will be Indonesia does not, because Indonesia is singular. Prefer to shift in cities. The problem is here. See, the thing is, when you are talking about the past, you will say did. When you are talking about the present, you will say does if it is singular. And when you are writing do not, then you will not say preferred. Does not prefer. Did not prefer to shift in cities. Because when you write did, then there is no need to write the second form of verb. Like you will say did not prefer to shift in cities. You are talking about the past. So in the graphs, always we use the past tense because they're talking about something which they have seen, the trends they have seen, or the something which people were following at some point of time. That was in the past. So you have to use the past tense. Mostly you use it because sometimes they talk about the future. I shared in the group. In which group are you? Because I shared in two groups, like classes with DJ and IELTS with DJ too. In which group? Let me share in all the groups. Give me a second. Hmm. See, now I have shared in all the groups. Okay, you're in the speaking group. For live students, I always say that you should join the live classes with DJ group so that it becomes easy for me to share the files as well. Okay. It's okay, Jacqueline. You can try it later. While Indonesia does not prefer to shift in cities, is that okay? Let me see the question. Yes, that is fine. You can write that way. Does not prefer, will not prefer. These things you can write. Does not is also fine. Overall, it can be seen that Iran and Russia dramatically increased the range of migration, whereas Indonesia has slightly climbed as compared to others. Mm. Yes, you can say that because this is the most significant thing that Iran and Russia they increased dramatically, and Indonesia was always at the bottom. Hmm. Okay, fine. This is okay. Just work on your grammar. I have tenses videos as well on my YouTube channel. You can see that because there are so many videos. Never use a word like if you're saying increase more than two times. Only two times I can say. But the main thing is do not repeat yourself. If you're aiming for seven, do not repeat at all. So learn the vocabulary. Learn the vocabulary words. Just see which words you are writing. Like if you're writing increasing, you're writing decreasing, find the words. Write them down. And whenever you are doing, write those words. Do not repeat yourself. This is the main thing when you are aiming for a 7 or 7 plus band score. Okay, so this was the the introduction and overview. I mixed both of them. So this is okay. You guys understood that how we have to do, and the paragraphs. That will be very lengthy and it will take a lot of time. So you can do one thing for this graph. You can write the paragraphs and send in the group. I will evaluate this as well. Okay. So now let's see the second one. Okay. This is the paragraph. How we have to write this one. Simple thing, you have to include all the details which are given and you have to include everything like what they're talking about, if they're talking about the countries, what comparison is being done. And yes, there are two ways of writing the paragraphs. You can write two things together, like you can compare the two things if I'm talking about the line graph. Some students, what they do is they write the things in different paragraphs. Like they write one paragraph for the one country, second for the second, and third for the third. The simplest way. The people who are aiming for six, this is okay. You can write this way. You can explain one country. You can explain the second and second paragraph. This is how you can simply do it. But if you are aiming for more than that, then you should do comparisons. You should do comparisons of two countries, and this is how you have to mix up the things and you have to write. Okay, so try all the methods and see which one works for you the best, and write the introduction and overview for this one and let me know how you will attempt this one. You guys can do one thing, the ones which I am showing here, like I think these are five. The one which is the homework, the people who are participating, they will send it to me and I will evaluate it and try to write others as well, and try to evaluate each other's task. It will be very helpful for you because I have other classes after this, so sometimes I'm a bit busy. So try to help each other. Like if you are writing, share it in the group, and others they should give ideas and they should tell others how you have to do. This is the main benefit if you are in the group, so that you can help each other and you can learn from each other. Try to share your task and try to give feedback to others. Okay, it will be very beneficial for you all. Okay, write down the introduction and the overview of this one, the bar graph. It will also be simple. It is, very simplest. It is the simplest because all the information is given. You just need to write down in the words. You have the picture, you have all the keywords, you have the question. What you have to do is you have to check the information that how you have to write. And that will come with practice. When you do it on daily basis, you will be able to do it easily. It's not that difficult. Okay, write down, guys. Introduction and overview. Mm-hmm. Hurry up. Hmm. No one has written it. Introduction and overview. I have shared the pictures in the groups so that if you are not able to see, you can see, and later also you can try them out. Okay, guys, write down the introduction and overview. You're taking a lot of time. You will not have this much time in the exam. You have 20 minutes only, and you have to segregate the time. You have to plan. You have to leave some time out for the proofreading as well. So do not take this much time. You just have only 12 minutes to write because 4 minutes I always tell to plan. Plan the things, plan the vocabulary which you will be writing. Suppose you got the task, 4 minutes are there, you will plan the things. Okay, and for 12 minutes you will write, and the last 4 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever you are left with, you will do the proofreading because chances are that you can do some kind of mistakes. Okay, we got one answer, Sahib Jodh, but I'm not able to see it on my laptop yet. Let me see. Mm, no, it's not there. Now it's there. Okay. Bar chart illustrates the data of the donations given by people of Canada during the span of 15 years with respect to the different age groups starting from teenage. Very good. The graph. You have to write the bar because this is the kind of answer. You have to write the bar graph illustrates. Over the period of 15 years, the citizens of Canada donated their money to charitable organizations through age range. The data has been calibrated in percentage. Good. Otherwise, it is good. You have written well. Very good. This is what I was expecting because now you have included all the things. And do not forget to write the graph name like it is a bar graph because they check it that do you have the knowledge, do you know the name, so you have to write the name as well. Okay, Jacqueline. Overall, the three countries experienced different trends, showing Iran, Russia with a dramatic increase of migrants, whereas Indonesia rose steadily than the two. Okay, you're doing the line graph. Okay, okay, this is fine, no problem. One more is there. The bar graph provides. because bar graph is singular. Yesterday only I shared the video subject verb agreement. This is the mistake that you are doing. Try to see that video. I think I shared it yesterday only. Okay. Knowledge on the percentiles of Canadian individuals who, you can simply say Canadians, individuals is not needed, Canadians who help, who helped and raise well, spelling mistakes for charity organizations in the intervals of 15 years in 2000 and 2015. Spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes, you will lose marks here. Do not do these mistakes. Okay. Next is the bar graph illustrates the rate of individuals from Canada who gave money to charitable organizations of different age groups from the year. Very good. This is nice. Just work on your grammar. Do not do mistakes, the grammar and spelling mistakes. They will cost you a lot. Otherwise, you have written well, you have included everything. Just do not repeat the mistakes that you are doing. Now write the overview of this one, and then I will give you the homework that you have to do and you have to submit it. Okay? The main thing is you should understand the concept that how you have to write the introduction, how you have to write the overview, and which details and how you have to add. That thing will come when you will have ample vocabulary. Okay, so try to jot down the vocabulary, write down the vocabulary, and use it always. Try to learn it as well so that you can write the vocabulary in the exam easily. Like you can say the given bar chart, the given pie chart, whatever the chart is, then you can say presents, illustrates, gives, shows, demonstrates, summarizes, indicates, expresses. If there is a comparison, then you can say compares. All these things provides. You can use this kind of vocabulary. And then for description, you can say the comparison of, the proportion of, when there is a proportion, the trend, when there is a trend, the percentage of, the ratio of, the amount of, the data, whatever is given, the changes, all these things you can write simply because you all are writing the paragraph illustrates. So you can give variety here as well. Shows, demonstrates, all these things you can write. Okay? Yes. The overview. Overview of this one, the paragraph. Write it down. I will share the vocabulary. If I forget, just try to remind me so that I can share the vocabulary with you, that how you can write the graphs. Okay, the task one vocabulary. Yes, I will share the connectors as well. I will share everything. In the groups I will share today. Just try to let me find because I don't know where it is. Maybe I have shared in the Facebook. I will try to find and share, okay? Connectors, you do not use so many connectors here. You have to use very simple connectors that go with the academic writing. Okay, I will share those. Okay, hmm. Write down the overview. You will say overall, whatever the overview was. Because I think I said overview to Sahib Jodh. You have to write overall, comma, then you have to write the overview, that what were you able to see, the most significant trend. Write down. I will share everything in the group today. Hmm. Try, guys. You're not even writing. What happened? This much time you can't spend. Okay. Overall, it can be seen that the percentage of donated money had increased and reached at the age group 35 to 46 during the year 2000, while in the year 2015, people gave donation in charity had dramatically increased. Okay, a good one. So yeah, this is how you have to write the overview, the main thing, the main feature, the main trend that you were able to see. This is what you have to do. Very good. Okay, so now I will share others the in homework that you have to do today and try to write all of them. The five I have shared, try to write and try to help each other. Okay, let me see which I should give you for the. Do one thing. We will do the process as the homework. You have this in the group, so just write down this one. This process you have to share for evaluation, the people who have participated, because I really want that you all should participate. So you will share this one and I will evaluate. Try to write others as well, okay? And we will conclude the class here. It's taking a lot of time. No, no, no. Do not write numbers in that because you have to give the most significant trend only. Try to save the numbers for the paragraphs, like the paragraph 1, paragraph 2. Apart from the introduction and overview, the paragraphs. There you should write all the numbers because that is going to be repeated only. The overview, the overall is just a simple, the glance that what you were able to see in that one. Okay, so numbers you should write in the paragraphs, the paragraph 1, paragraph 2. Okay. Any other questions or doubts if you guys are having, you can ask about it. And we will have the class again. If you have any issue and if you're not able to understand anything, we will have the class again. Okay? Anything else you want to know? You know, homework is always a difficult. This is why I have given you like first year, letter year, second year. Hmm. What do you want to say, Ajay? I'm not able to understand your question. Because when I was in school, I always used to think that the simple questions teacher has done, and we got the difficult ones. So this is what is happening here with you. What are you asking, Ajay? I'm not able to understand that what you have written and what you want to ask. This is the homework, Pooja. You have to write it down and you have to send it to me for evaluation. So I will not show your comment here. This one you have to write the complete one. Yes, yes, yes. Year you can write. Do not write other numbers because without year we can't do anything. Or maybe you can say in the starting, in the first 5 years, in the first years. And this is what you can say. Very bad, but you have to do it today. Okay. Any other questions or doubts? If you want to ask anything, this is the homework, the process. You have to write down this one and send it to me. Okay. Hmm. So I think I have answered all the questions. I'm going to conclude this one. And thank you so much for participating because I really liked when you all participate. So I really enjoy. Thank you so much. Okay, so see you guys tomorrow. And in the group, let me know which class you want to have tomorrow. Okay. Overall, okay, you're back. The year 2000 individuals show the peak ratio, but in 2015, people gave limited donations. See the problem. You are saying in the year 2000, individuals showed, because you are talking about the past. Here comes the problem. Then you have written gave. That is perfect. But you have to write the past for 2000 as well. Do not do grammatical mistakes. Understand when you are talking about the past, you have to write the second form of verb. Or if you're writing did, you will write the first one. Understand this thing. The grammar should never be wrong. Okay? You're welcome, Saibjot. Okay, this is what you have to do. Grammatical mistakes, they should not be there in your writing at all. You're welcome, guys. Okay, then see you tomorrow and write this down, send it to me. I will evaluate. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.